combination practically as old as time, poetry and tea. Julie Bogart, our friend from Westchester, is the creator of the Brave Writer writing program and founder of Poetry Tea Time. She's here to tell us about a very special tea time. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you.
And I want to start with, you have this book, and that's just a tool that could be used, but not necessarily necessary.
Exactly.
For a tradition you'd like to see parents start with their children.
Right, so we're entering into summer,
Yeah.
and parents want to see their kids continue to read. One way that you can support that practice is a little tea party that we call Poetry Tea Time. I know that parents love things like chess and they love things like violin and poetry, but they feel intimidated by them. Poetry can be elevated or lowered to everybody's experience. So we recommend going to the library, stocking up on poetry books, making a little pot of tea, or you could put lemonade. It doesn't matter what's in the teapot. The teapot is critical. Decorating the table, having cookies. And then what we do is we suggest that each child take a book and look for a poem to read aloud. And then if you have children who aren't readers, they just pick one for you to read. And it's literally just a sharing time. There's no analysis, no literary devices explored, just becoming curious about language, delighting in language.
You know, and poetry has that way that whether or not you want to analyze it, if it's done well, the arts part of it is going to touch you and move you and probably would spur some conversation.
Absolutely, and it also has humor for children. So much of the poetry written for kids automatically invites us into rhyme and playfulness. And the reading samples are bite-sized. So for kids who are struggling with that feeling of, oh no, I have to read a chapter book, this is a great entry. They can read one poem that's 6 lines and feel like they've participated, and they're enjoying the cookies and the tea. So it pairs what kids love, a party, with what parents want their kids to love, poetry.
I have to tell you, my daughter always wants to use a pretty glass.
Definitely.
Even if she's drinking, they really do like.
They love this, and let them help you.
The presentation.
That's right.
Of it. Yeah.
I send my kids out in the backyard and say, bring in things to create a centerpiece. We light candles, and of course they run their fingers through them. But there's this feeling of celebration and relaxation that is conducive to learning.
You're so wonderful, Julie. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got to go. Where do I buy your book?
Go to poetryteatime.com. We have 2 free digital downloads to help you start your own tea times.
Wonderful. Poetryteatime.com. I'm going to tweet it out as we go to the break.